Welcome to Vouch, a group of friends with cars. In total, we've got 5 cars between the 4 of us and have the goal to take these cars on a road trip. In preparation for the trip, we needed some questions answered though, about whose car was the coolest.
But these are the only 2 cars that work. And I think that my BMW 750 Li from 2006 is better than this Volvo.
And I think that my 2008 Volvo C30 is better than the 750.
Let me introduce you to my pristine 750 Li
Hail damage.
that I got for $500. Sitting comfortably in this BMW is the fabled German 4.8 naturally aspirated V8, making 360 horsepower, which makes this 230 horsepower look stupid.
Okay, but how much does that weigh?
Like, probably 4,000 pounds. Alright, let's take a look at the interior. Now, just imagine you're working a corporate 9-to-5 job. You have everything you might ever need. A phone, plenty of knobs and buttons, storage, and even some secret compartments for your cocaine. Adding to my extravagant list of options and features, not only do I have like 4 cigarette lighters, plenty of ashtrays, but I have many different options for this seat that can move in any which 700 axis directions. I've got heated and ventilated seats and a massager. Now imagine you just bought this BMW in 2006 for $75,000. Would you expect anything less than TVs on the back, Bluetooth headphones, window shaders that you can control from the back, plenty of more storage, cup holders, air conditioning? What more could you ask for? It's even got soft closing doors.
And this is my superior 2008 Volvo C30. It's a little rough around the edges, but all that doesn't matter because it's powered by the legendary and bulletproof 2.5 liter 5-cylinder. As you can tell, these motors look good, sound good, and are known to run well over 300,000 miles with minimal maintenance. And the interior is the pinnacle of Swedish engineering and minimalism. We've got the famous waterfall dash finished in aluminum, and the biggest selling point of this car, the 6-speed manual transmission. This thing may not have full leather seats, TVs, Bluetooth headphones, or even heated seats in the back. It does, however, have plenty of storage space, and these back seats are great for short people. Continuing on to the back, we have arguably some of the most iconic Volvo waterfall taillights. I mean, look at this design.
Yeah, how many
of
those have you gone through?
This is my 3rd set. They have a notorious weak point right here. This back hatch is also very ergonomic and beautiful.
In order to solve this problem, we've devised a criteria to determine what car is actually better based on facts and logic.
In order to rig this challenge so the city can win, in order to ensure this challenge is completely fair and not biased at all, we're going to talk about a lot of things, including reliability, looks and uniqueness. We've already done a sound test, and then we'll talk a bit about resale and depreciation.
First things first is reliability. As the stereotypes might portray, it is a BMW, which means it's very expensive to repair and breaks down quite often. Now this example thankfully only has 100,000 miles about, and through my ownership it has not had any issues. Knock on wood. That is to say, only mechanically. With the obsessive amount of features and electrical goodies, there are bound to be some electrical issues. Though this example has been kind to me, who knows what the future may hold.
both these cars are luxury cars and therefore tend to be pretty expensive to maintain. Both these cars are luxury cars, so they tend to be pretty expensive to maintain. Volvos are actually known for their reliability. Over the past 20 years, Volvo used the T5 engine across a bunch of models, and their parts system is super robust. So, like these taillights, I've got brand new from the factory over 18 years after this car was released.
Although it is my BMW, thinking rationally, reliability goes to the Volvo.
Moving on to looks and uniqueness, I think this thing is aged like fine wine. It has smooth body lines, taillights are very nice, and everything else is just pretty sleek. Most people can't tell, honestly, this thing is almost a 20-year-old car. When looking at this BMW, you probably think it just looks like any other BMW. And honestly, you are right. You have the historical and well-known Beamer grills, hood vent up here, and probably my favorite part, the halos. Can you turn them on for me real quick? See if they both work? They don't both work. If we take a look around the back here, you might notice it's just a little funky. This Beamer was a brand new generation of design with somebody's name that I can't remember, who ended up being the head designer of BMW. Although this 750 holds a special place in my heart because I own it, I do have to give the point to the Volvo, as it is kind of just a BMW. Now back in 2006, you could pick up this 750 for almost $75,000. Now, I picked this up for $500, which means that this car has had a 99% depreciation over the last 20 years. Although this thing hasn't quite depreciated 99%, the P1 chassis tend to hold value decently well, but not well enough to the point where they're unattainable.
Once again, the Volvo is the clear superior in this aspect, leaving the 750 down 0-3. But to give the Beamer a chance by ignoring weight to power ratio, the 750 blows the C30 out of the water in terms of horsepower. Now that's enough talking for now. Everyone knows that the most important aspect of a car is how it drives, so we did just that. Time to continue with the rankings, starting with the noises. Five-cylinder turbo versus a nice big naturally aspirated V8. You can judge for yourself, but for me, nothing beats a little turbo noise. The C30 gets this one.
This 750 features rear-wheel drive, an automatic transmission with a column shifter, and it throws transmission codes.
This C30 is front-wheel drive with a 6-speed manual transmission and no transmission codes.
Now transmission-wise, the obvious victor is the one with the manual. But based on our criteria, drivetrain and suspension are categorized together, so we needed to go test the ride on some dirt roads.
From the dusty mesa, her looming shadow grows, hidden in the branches of the poison winds his lines
How does it feel back there, Luke?
It feels pretty nice, honestly. You don't feel any of the braking bumps.
Wow, that felt great.
Yeah. Yeah. Ignore the rattle. It's definitely stiffer. Built for corners a little more than
That off-road stuff.
the street purpose. Exactly.
With suspension tested, the Beamer grasps onto another small victory. And with luxury and features as the last criteria, only one car makes sense to tick that box.
Both cars do have their strong suits, but based on this very unbiased criteria, I think there's a clear winner. The C30.
What can I say?